Hello, this is coinmetallurgist, and this video is part of the Know Your Coin series. This video will be about the history and a little bit about the design of the 50 state commemorative quarters. The state commemorative quarters were initially planned to be from 1999 to 2008. And that's 10 years, and so each year there were an additional 5 quarter designs for a new state. At some point they decided to tack on one extra year in 2009 to make quarters for Washington, D.C. and for the 5 U.S. territories. This coin book that we're looking at here just has 1 quarter from each of the 50 states. I have a separate coin book that I have each of these quarters from the Denver and Philadelphia mints and the territory quarters as well. The main design change that I want to look at is the obverse of the coin, since of course the reverse changed 5 times every year. But on the obverse, prior to the state quarters up to 1998, the obverse had this portrait of George Washington, had the year that the coin was minted at the bottom, Liberty across the top, In God We Trust on the left below his chin, and at the back of his neck had the mint mark. And starting in 1999, they moved United States of America from the reverse of the coin onto the obverse, onto the front. Liberty went from up on top to down here on the left, where In God We Trust was, and In God We Trust got put over on the right side. And quarter dollar, which was also on the reverse prior to 1999, got put on the obverse of the coin. The reasoning for shoving all the extra words on this side of the coin is so that we have more room on the reverse of the coins for the state designs. And I think that worked out fairly well. I'll go through the coins here real quickly, 2 years at a time. So the coins were released in the order that the states became a state of the United States. So the first one is in 1999 is Delaware. And the 6th one, which is in 2000, the first quarter in 2000, was Massachusetts. One thing we see here on Massachusetts is in the background is a kind of an outline or a sketch of the state boundaries of the state. And there are quite a few states that chose to do that. Each state had their own decision making to be able to decide how they were going to do the design of their quarter, and in many cases it was a contest. We can see that they were able to put sayings on here, like Delaware put the first state, which is one of the nicknames for their state, and we can see that Massachusetts put the Bay State, which apparently is one of the nicknames for their state. So going on here, we have Pennsylvania, we have Maryland, New Jersey, South Carolina, Georgia, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Virginia. And you can see here at the bottom of each one under the year, it doesn't say the year that they were produced, but instead it says the year that they became a state. So then we have New York and Tennessee, North Carolina and Ohio, Rhode Island and Louisiana, Vermont and Indiana, Kentucky and Mississippi, Illinois, Michigan, Alabama, Florida, Maine and Texas, Missouri and Iowa, Arkansas and Wisconsin, California and Nevada, Minnesota and Nebraska, Oregon and Colorado, Kansas and North Dakota, West Virginia and South Dakota, Montana and Oklahoma, Washington and New Mexico, Idaho, Arizona, Wyoming, and Alaska. And here at the end we have Utah and the very last, Hawaii. I'm not going to take the time to go through each and every one of those and explain the significance of their reverses. I'm sure it would take a very long time, and I frankly don't know it all. I'd have to look it up. But I think it was an excellent idea to have each state do a quarter, and now each state is going through and doing a state park or a national park or monument to commemorate those. The one reason that I think this is a very good program that they've done is a lot of people collect these coins. And so these coins are taken out of circulation, and it's almost a way of tricking people into saving a little bit of money and not spending it. And whether that's a good idea or a bad idea is up to your interpretation, but that is what it, to a small extent, does. But at the same time, everyone in the United States has the opportunity to learn a little bit more about all of the states. If you see an image on one of the coins that piques your interest, then by all means go and learn more about why that image is on that coin. For example, here we got a great big tree here on Connecticut, the Charter Oak. And you might ask yourself, oh, what's the significance of that Charter Oak tree? Go find out. Or for any of the other coins, go find out the answer to learn more of the United States. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, comment below, and like the video if you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.